Coming up next on Bear News, we'll show you how students are fighting cancer.
Later, we have an update on the trending social media pages at UNC.
Coming up in sports, the UNC baseball and softball teams have been busy the past weekend. A full recap of how they're both doing.
And we have some rain in the forecast and maybe even some more snow. I'll let you know when in weather.
We've got all that and more on this episode of Bear News. Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us on Bear News. I'm Jamie Arterburn.
And I'm Megan Pressler. Fire unites UNC students as they gather together at a candlelight vigil to support Sigma Chi members. Assistant Dean of Student Life, Evan C. Welch, says 5 members of Sigma Chi were involved in a tragic car accident as they returned from a fraternity event last Tuesday. Welch identified 2 of the members as Nikita Redalik and Ryan Tweed. Injuries to the 5 varied from minor to severe. University officials have not released any more information about the current conditions of those involved in the crash. At the gathering, frat members prayed to stand and guide their fellow brothers through this tough time. In a Facebook announcement, chapter leaders said they appreciate the support from fellow brothers, Greek Life, and UNC students. The dangers of texting and driving are always present, and one UNC student and his parents are paying the highest cost. According to media reports, 22-year-old Alexander Height lost his life mid-text April 3rd after rolling his car. While texting, Height's vehicle went into oncoming traffic before going off the road. Now Height's parents are speaking out, warning others of the tragic dangers that can occur from texting and driving. His family plans to plant a tree in his honor.
When you have $1.6 million to allocate, it's no surprise everyone wants a piece of the pie. But after a sometimes heated discussion, the Student Senate spread the available money among 17 campus organizations through the student fee allocation process. Student organizations requested $121,000 more than this year's base amounts. The biggest request came from Club Sports, which wanted $26,000 to pay rent the Greeley Ice House during the club hockey games. The Senate approved an additional $20,000, and that means students can attend club hockey games this fall at no charge. UNC Student Radio wanted $13,500 to pay for graduate assistant position. The Senate approved about $2,700 of the request. The Graduate Student Association asked for nearly $20,000 more to pay for more graduate student conference grants. But the Senate approved only half of the increase, awarding nearly $10,000 more. Other increases included money for the Asian Pacific, Marcus Garvey, Native American, and Cesar Chavez organizations to allow for more programming. The Senate also gave more money to the University Program Council, Student Activities Office, the National Student Exchange, Greek Life, the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgendered Association, and the Center for International Education. In all, the increases totaled slightly more than $57,000. The University of Northern Colorado is currently the top relay contributor in Colorado. This weekend, the Rec Center opened its doors to host another Relay for Life. Bear News anchor Megan Pressler has the story.
Many people are affected by cancer every day. Tonight, UNC students come together to devote their time to help raise awareness to the cause. Students camped out in the gym and snacked out on goodies, especially caffeine, to stay awake all night at Relay for Life. With feet moving and energy flowing, students celebrate, remember, and fight back for the cause. Multiple students participate, but for different reasons.
Well, we're doing it through our fraternity. We thought it'd be fun. So far, I'm having a blast. It's pretty cool.
Really here to just support my friends. We've had a loss among our friends' family, and so it's more about just being there for her and kind of building this support team for her.
I'm here with the international ambassadors to help fight cancer.
A team member must be on the track at all times, while others participate in games and activities.
We did the Just Dance over there. We did that. I got my face painted, which, you know, looks really good. And then our table has like a bake sale, and we did all Dr. Seuss themed stuff.
Focusing on inspirational quotes and decorations from Dr. Seuss, students had fun and made a difference. Reporting from the UNC Rec Center, I'm Megan Pressler, Bear News.
Thanks, Megan. I don't know about you, but I'm sure ready for some actual spring weather. Bear News meteorologist Paul Ford has your first look at weather. Paul?
Well, if you're talking about spring weather, you might be in luck. We've got 43 degrees right now, which is pretty average around this time of year, 60% humidity, and winds are from the north-northwest at about 17 miles per hour, which is bringing down the wind chill a little bit into the 30s. Now, when it comes to snow for this year, we've seen above average snow totals for this year. We've still not quite up to about the 10 inches we normally expect in April, but we've seen nearly over 60 inches of snow this year, so not too bad at all. Coming up in weather, I'm going to tell you about the rain and potential snow that's on the way, and I've got next week's forecast. Back to you guys.
Coming up after the break, we have some ideas on how you can spend your weekend.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Northern Colorado's own magazine, The Claw, will be accepting an award in the category of Best Student Magazine this weekend in New Mexico. The Claw is produced, written, and managed entirely by students for students. Editor-in-Chief J.G. Braddox provides more insight into what the magazine is all about.
Well, all of our issues are about entertainment and student lifestyle at UNC, and we also do like Greeley surrounding areas.
I just tagged.
The issue that won the award was the only issue that The Claw released last semester. One issue was all they needed, as Braddock says. The award is for overall excellence.
And I know that they have other categories that are just for writing or just for design and stuff, but this was like an overall.
Congratulations to The Claw for their well-deserved award. Hopefully many more awards are to come. UNC is in the process of being accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. The group of students came together through a public relation capstone class and put together an event to raise student awareness of HLC. Students were invited to enjoy a free hot dog, win free drinks, and learn what HLC is all about. The HLC evaluates and accredits universities in over 15 states. Universities are evaluated every 10 years. One of the organizers of the event, David Cornelius, took the time to speak to Bear News. Here's what he had to say.
The event today is just awareness about HLC, grilling hot dogs, cupcakes, drinks, ring toss, volleyball, everything. Basically just trying to raise awareness throughout campus about HLC, because when the outsiders come in and talk, or like to come and look at our campus, they basically, everyone needs to know what it is. Everyone needs to know what HLC is. So basically we're just putting on an event today to raise awareness, different things like hot dog underneath the buns, just different little sayings about HLC, what it means, just trying to remind students of what it is and how important it is.
This Saturday, the University Program Council will be holding a petting zoo at UNC from 11 till 2 p.m. Grab the youngsters and head down to the UC to see goats, ponies, and other playful farm critters. There will be popcorn, cotton candy, snow cones, and plenty of other fun activities to entertain the whole family. Admission is free, and as always, the UPC insists on the more the merrier. For more information, you can go to the UC's website. Social media is on the rise, but what happens when that trend gets out of hand and students create pages for more than just personal use? Bear News reporter Garrett Spradlin takes a look at the trending and booming UNC pages.
It comes at no surprise that social media is on the rise. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so many others, and people all across the globe are joining. The growing trend has 96% of people under 30 signing up. If Facebook was a country, it would be the third largest in the world. Facebook has 150 million status updates each day. But what happens when those Facebook pages go from professional to this? UNC Confessions, UNC Secret Admirer, UNC Hookups, UNC Misconnections, and even UNC Boobs. UNC's marketing manager made this statement: universities are trying to have these pages removed, since most of them tend to use the university's logos, which is a violation. Many of the pages are put under investigation, but universities have to continue to report these pages to Facebook and even police. She went on to say, under certain circumstances where students are being threatened in post, universities have higher expectations in the students that enroll in their institution, and we hope that students do not support these pages. One status read a student's full name, looks like she could use a good blank, while another student shows them jumping over to the other university pages who also seem to be on the social media bandwagon. Social media isn't going anywhere, but when will the students running these pages go too far? From the University of Northern Colorado, I'm Garrett Spradlin, Bear News.
Thanks, Garrett.
If you're ever on the go and just need a quick weather update, Bear News meteorologist Paul Ford shows us the best weather apps for your smartphone.
As Bear News meteorologist, I'm checking forecast models all the time on my computer. But when I'm not near a computer, sometimes I just have to rely on my phone. Today in the App Wrap, I'm going to show you my 2 favorite weather applications. My absolute favorite weather app is called Today Weather. Its clean interface reminds me a lot of the default iOS app, but it's a lot more informative. The default view gives you plenty of information like temperature and the next 12 hours or so. However, if you swipe to the right, you get a nice 7-day forecast which includes graphs to give you a good look at the week ahead. If you swipe back to the left, you get a detailed hourly forecast for the next 36 hours. Swiping up and down lets you switch between cities with ease. For a low 99 cents, I'm good to go for all of my basic weather needs. If I'm looking for something a little more fun, check out an app called Swacket. Originally for the iOS, it is now on Android as well. Swacket is perfect for in the morning when you wake up to see what you should wear outside in correspondence to the weather. So as you can see here on Tuesday, it's going to snow. So I should probably wear a heavier coat and maybe even some gloves to go with my jacket. It will do this for the following night and day as well. Switch to landscape mode and get a nice 7-day forecast. Plus you have several radars to choose from. While not the most detailed app, it's a very fun download for your phone. And the best part is, it's free. Thanks to your smartphone, knowing the weather at all times is a breeze. Reporting from the App Wrap, I'm Paul Ford, Bear News.
Paul, earlier you mentioned some rain in the forecast. Can you let us know a little bit about that?
Well, starting on Sunday, we're expecting a little bit of rain, even maybe tomorrow, and plus there might be a chance of snow, but I'll let you know all that after the break. Welcome back to Bear News. I'm meteorologist Paul Ford. Our shot of the day out here is of Lawrenson Hall and North Hall in the background. You can see the clouds out there have been bringing some scattered rain showers over the course of the past 4 hours or so. Take a look at the radar right now. Here's that little front that gave us our snow day just 2 days ago. It's bringing some bad thunderstorms into the Birmingham, Alabama area. Here in Colorado, we're just seeing a few scattered showers. If we take a closer look, we see some snow off into the mountains if you're in the Eagle or Grand Junction area. However, if you're in the metro area like Denver or Lyman, you've been seeing a few scattered showers, not too much to want to bring out an umbrella, but it's still been a little bit tedious to our day. Temperatures around the nation right now are about 50 degrees in Denver. Head farther north up and we're seeing 32 in North Platte and 36 in Omaha. Head even farther north and we're in the 20-degree temperatures. Temperatures in Colorado, seeing some nice warm temperatures in the south in Pueblo and Lamar area. We're seeing 50s into 60s, but here in Greeley, we're only around 43 degrees. Even colder if you head over to the east in Akron at about 30 degrees. High for today was about 48 degrees, just about 11 degrees below average. We might get back to that average in the next couple days though, so no worries about that. Low for today was a chilly 39 degrees. Still above average though, so not too bad out there. Temperatures for tonight, we're seeing about 20s to 30s across the metro area. If you heading up to the mountains tonight, we're going to see temperatures in the 20-degree area. Temperatures for tonight, we're seeing temperatures around 40 degrees at about 7 o'clock tonight. Midnight, we're seeing temperatures drop down to 24 degrees. Luckily, we've got clear skies all night long with some clouds rolling in around 7 o'clock in the morning as we drop down to 19 degrees. Forecast for tomorrow, we're going to see a chance of some scattered rain showers. Afternoon, sometime between the noon and 9 o'clock area. Won't bring too much precipitation, but you still might want to watch out for that. And heading into this weekend, beautiful day on Saturday. We're going to see some sunny skies, potential for a couple clouds here and there, but 64 degrees. And then cooling back down on Sunday with another chance of some scattered showers at about 54 degrees. Forecast for the week, we're seeing 40s down to 30s on Wednesday. Some chance for rain showers Monday and Tuesday, but then on Wednesday we're dipping back down into the 30s, another chance of snow showers, and then we're finally warming up back into Thursday, into Friday, potential for more 60s the following weekend. Now off to Ben Warwick with the sports.
Thanks, Paul. Right after this, I'll have a full rundown on how your Bears are doing on the diamond. Come on back. Welcome back to Bear News. After wrapping up a home series with South Dakota State, the baseball Bears welcomed in-state rival Air Force for a Wednesday afternoon matinee. It was looking like another classic Jackson Field matchup with the Falcons out to an early 4-0 lead. Bears responded with 12 unanswered runs behind Chris Hammer's 2 strong innings and 4 innings of zeros by Chad Kim, Matt Lautzenheiser, and Josh Wagner. From there, they hit the road to the Windy City to take on Chicago State for 4. After taking Game 1 1-0 and Game 2 8-3, the team dropped the first game of the day-night doubleheader 7-4 before taking the final game 5-1. They return home for a date with Metro State tomorrow before hosting North Dakota State for 4 starting on Friday. Softball is now in full swing for the Bears. They've finally begun their conference slate of games. Last month, they dropped 3 out of 5 games during the Nevada Classic and lost 2 out of 3 games against Sacramento State. The Bears were able to win 2 out of 3 games against North Dakota at home. This past weekend, they headed off to Portland State for a 3-game series. The Vikings swept the Bears by shutting down their offense, only allowing 5 runs to be scored by UNC. They took Game 1 5-0, Game 2 9-0, and almost won Game 3, but lost 5-4. The Bears will host Idaho State this weekend in a 3-game series. Competing in an NCAA Division I sport is serious business and can take a toll. A special group of people work hard behind the scenes to give Bear athletes a little peace of mind and help them perform at their best. Reporter Raymond Jean-Octonier has our story.
Talented, committed, and ambitious athletes are the cream of the crop that make up UNC's 19 athletic programs a force to be reckoned with. But behind every great touchdowns, dunks, goals, or home runs also stands a great athletic trainer who's always ready to help a wounded Bear get back on his feet or stay in the game.
Nothing makes me happier or make this job more worthwhile than taking somebody that's had a catastrophic injury and getting them through surgery and getting them through rehab and seeing them get back on the field and just excel. Now, obviously, it's not always that severe, but you know, getting a guy that has an ankle sprain that it's swelled up so bad that they can't walk on it, and 4 days later we've got them playing a football game.
UNC has the longest standing accredited athletic training education program in the state of Colorado and also one of the most respected.
So last year we certified 5 out of 5 athletic training students, which is above the national norm, and it's really good. So we take a lot of pride in our program here.
You can't make the club if you're in the tub. Reporting from Butler and Cock, Raymond Jean-Octonier, Bear News.
Thank you, Raymond. It's always nice to see unsung heroes get a little bit of the spotlight. Well, lately, many have gone a little mad, and I'm not talking mentally crazy. I mean March Madness. Reporter Melina Hodzek went around campus asking some students about this madness they're suffering from.
A lot. The 75th year it's been hosted. It's the first year ever that a 15 seed made it to the Sweet 16, Florida Gulf Coast University.
Seen a lot of crazy upsets, especially at Harvard beating New Mexico. Sounds pretty crazy.
Yes, I did. I picked Louisville to win it all, so they're in it. Got a chance.
64 teams went down to 2. My favorite team is, Michigan. They're in the championship, so I'm pretty excited about that.
It is a basketball tournament, a championship tournament. It takes place towards the end of the basketball season, and the best team from each league is invited.
It's clear UNC students have gone a little bit mad this season. Hopefully this championship game has cleared that up for them. Reporting from UNC campus, I'm Melina Hodzek, Bear News.
Thanks, Melina. Well, I'm not sure about you guys, but my bracket was busted after about day 2.
Thank you. After the break, we have your weekly Pinterest photo.
Stick around, we're back in just 60 seconds. Well, it's time for our weekly Pinterest photo. Looking for a new breakfast idea? Try making quick breakfast grilled sandwich with cream cheese, powdered sugar, and blueberries with your choice of bread. Looks tasty to me.
It does. I'll have to kickstart my breakfast tomorrow with that.
Sounds good.
Thanks for joining us this evening. We'll see you next week.
Until then, we'll see you on our Facebook page, Bear News 98. Be sure to like us.
Have a great night.